What's up, YouTube? As you can see by the title, I'm gonna be talking about how I almost died, and this is one of the scariest. I have a bunch of times I almost died, but this one was pretty recent, so it's one of the scariest moments I had. But the story takes place back in 2016 during summer. I was in junior high school, and at the time my TV was broken, so I didn't have no TV. I had an Xbox, but I can't play the Xbox without TV, right? So I was just stuck on my phone watching YouTube, and one of my friends who lived in the same apartment complex I lived in, he asked me, do I want to go swimming with him? No homo stuff, no homo. It sounds homo, but it ain't homo. So I said, yeah, because I was bored. I didn't want to sit home 24/7 just on my phone. So I went with him to go swimming, and it was cool. It was fun because I was bored, so I had nothing else to do. So me and my friend, we went to a different apartment complex. Our apartment complex had a pool, but it was so dirty, so we never went there. So we went to a different one that was a couple blocks away. And when we got there, we would obviously go swimming. Since we didn't have a key, we had to jump over. I mean, not jump over. We had to slide through this gate and whatever, because there was a little gap. So we just slid in through there and then, swam, then get back out and had to do all that stuff again. So for some reason, we tried our apartment complex's pool, because this day it looked clean. It looked cleaner than before. So we just, I didn't want to walk all that. It was pretty far to go to the other apartment complex, so I didn't want to walk all the way there and all the way back to my place. So I said, let's just go to this one. And we went there, and it was nasty though. I saw little hairs, like baby hairs, because kids be swimming in the pool all the time, and I don't know what them kids be doing. They probably be spitting, swallowing the water and all that stuff. So I don't like going in that pool. But we went there, and our apartment's pool was deeper than the other apartment complex's pool, because the other apartment complex pool only go to 6 feet, probably 7. I don't know. It went 8 feet, and our apartment complex went to 10 feet or something like that, which is pretty far. So when we were swimming and all that stuff, my friend, he swam all the way to the 10 feet one, or whatever, and he asked me, or he told me, hey, come swim over here. So I was like, no, because I knew I was going to drown or something, so I didn't go. And he said, stop being just a cat. He said, stop being a cat. So, if y'all know another word for a cat, he just said that. He told me that, and I was like, I ain't no cat, so I'm gonna go in there, which was the dumbest decision I'd ever made. And also there was other people in the pool with us. There was another family that was in the pool with us, so it wasn't, all that stuff. So, which also made me want to go in the pool more, because he's calling me a cat in front of another family. They hear him call me a cat. I was like, nah, I ain't going for that. So I went in there. I swam, even though if I didn't know how to swim. I literally didn't know how to swim at least 10 feet. I did not know how to swim that far. So I swam there, and bruh, that was the worst thing I've done, because when I was swimming, I wasn't even swimming there. I was walking there. And then once my feet started not feeling the ground beneath me, the pool floor, once my feet could not touch it, I started getting so panicky, but I didn't want to feel like a cat. So I just kept going and kept pushing. So I went, and bruh, I swear, once both of my feet could not touch the pool floor, I started drowning. I started, I had a panic attack in there, which makes it worse. Note, guys, if any of y'all who hasn't swam or whatever swim, do not panic if you're drowning. It just makes it worse, because that's exactly what I was doing. I was panicking. My arms was flailing in the water. The other family was looking at me thinking I was playing around or something, but I wasn't playing around. I couldn't even scream really, because since I was struggling, it made me go deeper in the water. So every time I tried to get out of under the water, because I was kind of sinking in the water while I was panicking. So I was happening. I was trying to get out of the water, try to get my head above water. But every time I kept doing that, water kept going down kept going in my mouth and paused, but it kept going down my throat, and I couldn't, I couldn't breathe, bruh. And then it started getting my nose and my mouth, I literally couldn't breathe. My lungs were full of water, and the thing is, that water had hair, and it's like what? I forgot, it had some type of chemical in pool water, so that stuff's not safe to even put in your mouth. So that, I just started flailing. It sounded like I was gargling mouthwash. And I was just, drowning. So while I was doing that, luckily my friend, who was calling me a cat, he came and saved me. On some Baywatch stuff. He saw me. He jumped in the pool, swam, and then he grabbed me and then swam out the pool. And bruh, when I tell you, that wasn't my last time swimming in the pool. I ain't gonna lie, that wasn't my last time, because I didn't learn my lesson that much. But it was a traumatizing experience. Not traumatizing enough for me to not be in a pool ever again, but it was traumatizing enough to be like, I'm never going to 10 feet. At least I'm not going to 10 feet, because that was the scariest thing. Because I was trying my hardest to get out of the water, but every time I tried to, I just kept going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. So it was draining mentally and physically. I don't know why the other family, they was just staring at me like there was a big black dude. He could have saved me, but he just stood there. I don't know why. He just stood there, and they just stood. I would have been dead if it wasn't for them. I mean, it wasn't for my friend, or I would have been unconscious, or I would have went to the hospital. Then the hospital would call my mom, and I'll get my butt whooped. So luckily that happened. I never told my mom about that, cause I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna get a whooping, and I won't be able to do anything. At least at the time. Now I'm grown. I don't get all that stuff. But that was a scary experience. So that's a story. That's a story. And after that, yeah, I was still swimming, but instead of swimming in our apartment pool, I went to the old complex, or the other complex pool, because theirs wasn't as deep and it was cleaner water. So it was like, what's the point of staying there? So yeah, so thanks for watching, and peace.